So it's the end of the second day of the British Shooting Show. Here's what's been going on. Nicole Moore is on the hunt for a new shotgun. She's hoping to find a side-by-side, but there are lots of distractions on the way to the Highland Outdoors stand. Eventually, she gets her hands on a new Webley.
So this is my first time of having a side-by-side.
Yep.
I only shoot over and under. I've always wanted a side-by-side, as Nathan knows. We've looked at, what have we looked at?
A few different ones.
And Nate, what have you got?
A Fausty.
Fausty. So his is the double trigger,
Yep.
which I can't.
No.
My brain just goes. So I definitely need. This is single trigger, right?
Yep.
Oh my God, it feels lovely. Straight away, before it's even in my shoulder. So tell me a little bit more
So
about this.
it's our side plate. So it's box lock with the side plate, 3-inch chambers, steel proofed,
Perfect.
multi-choke as well.
Perfect.
Obviously, like I say, single trigger,
Yep.
that's what we like. So it's a semi-Prince pistol grip.
Okay.
So rather than a flat bottom, it's got a rounded bottom.
Meanwhile, thermal and optics company Hike Micro is leading our air gun king Terry Doe astray.
I'm here at the Hike Micro stand and I've come to learn because I'm a newbie with one of these. I've been using a thermal spotter for about 3 years, thermal sights for about 2, and I'm going to confess something right now. I actively resisted being absorbed by this thing until somebody actually put it in my hands and showed me what I've been missing, literally what I've been missing. Now I'm the world's keenest thermal spotter guy. I will not go any hunting at all. I won't go without one of these. I'd rather have this than my rifle so I could build a plan of my shoot and go next night with the gun. These things are, in my opinion now, the best hunting accessory you can buy.
There's no stopping Terry. He's searching out all the innovations he can find, from the high-tech to the downright outrageous. For more detail about all that new stuff, there are links to the websites below. The British Shooting Show is jam-packed with interesting kit, but it's more than that. There are plenty of issues to discuss too, which affect all of us. For example, police delays in issuing firearms certificates, renewals and variations. The chance to chat to Basque and to the police firearms officers who are on hand to answer queries proves popular. So Kev, interested to see there are so many police forces represented here at the show, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Can I ask what's been coming at you this weekend? What sort of issues you've had to deal with?
Yeah, I think the first thing to say that it's been an extremely positive experience for us. We've decided to come up, front ourselves up, and hopefully be here for our members of the public. The main questions we faced this week have been, where's my grant application? That's been the main drive this week. We've made incredible progress on variations and renewals, and I think grants is where we're now focusing our efforts behind the scenes, so hopefully we can come up with some positive solutions to get those through the door as well.
We've been pleasantly surprised by the amount, certainly the Essex certificate holders who have come up and actually thanked us for our work. People are very, very quick to complain, but not quite so quick to show praise. But throughout the whole show, we've had people coming up thanking us for the speedy turnaround that we're doing on the grants and renewals.
So Martin, busy old stand.
Yes.
I'm interested to find out what issues are coming at you guys this weekend.
Well, one of the first things, a lot of people are commenting on the thing on sound moderators, the consultation on sound moderators. And that's a really good positive for me, to kick off the show, to say, yeah, ourselves, a lot of the other shooting organisations have been campaigning for many years to say having sound moderators on firearms certificates is an absolute nonsense. There's nothing to be gained from it.
And there's more on how the countryside in the UK and elsewhere is coping with the challenges coming down the line. Jake, I get the feeling Scotland is under constant attack from legislation. What's happening? What's going on?
Yeah, it's a funny thing. I think some people see Scotland as leading the way where wildlife legislation comes. A lot of the things happen first in Scotland, but other people might see it as Scotland being a bit of a testing ground for legislation for the UK. So quite often it's explained that Scotland might be a little bit, I don't know whether it's cheaper or easier to get legislation through there, but it's a bit of a test to see whether it works or not before it's rolled out throughout the UK, or whether indeed the Scottish government are leading the way in conservation, but it's up for debate, I think.
There's a lot of political leaning there too, of course.
Yeah, I think there is. The coalition between the SNP and the Scottish Greens certainly doesn't help at the minute. I mean, the level of restrictive legislation that's coming into Scotland, has come into Scotland over the past few years, is unprecedented. You know, we're firefighting at every angle, at every sector of rural Scotland.
We need to incentivise hunters along the flyway to realise that, as in America, money from southern Europe needs to go north, and particularly for Irish hunters, we're probably at the end of the flyway. It's very hard to tell our guys, we're going to put money and we're going to spend it in Finland, but that's the message we have to deliver. We'll get there.
So the industry, both the shooting side and the game farm side, has had a challenging couple of years, but the last year of 2023 and soon looking to 2024 has been a bumper year from the shooting, and the game farm's looking more optimistic and positive as ever. So we're very positive and hopeful, definitely.
Find out more about those issues, plus more stories from the British Shooting Show and elsewhere in Fieldsports Britain. Last word though on the British Shooting Show 2024. More than 15,000 people came through the doors at the NEC during an incredible weekend. Among them, lots of members of the Fieldsports Nation who came to say hello to us on the Fieldsports Channel stand. And we loved meeting you.